This is the New Wave Toys Dragons Lair Replicade. It's a 1/6 scale replica of the original 1983 Dragons Lair arcade game. It's using the exact software or ROM that was used in the arcade. It also features a fully functional digital scoreboard. The back of the unit sports an HDMI out, 2 USB ports, and a charging port. This is an officially licensed product. I purchased it as a part of a Kickstarter about a year ago. 2,383 backers pledged $269,797 to help bring this project to life. At my pledge level, I ended up paying $105 and was promised the arcade machine, 1 mini Laserdisc player, 1 micro USB charging cable, and an owner's manual. When I received it, I had forgotten that it also included a mini disc, mini coins, and a nice decal. Taking a closer look at the unit, you will see it sports a 4.2-inch display, has a fully functional scoreboard including player score, lives, and credits. It includes the arcade operator's menu, which features dip switch settings and cabinet controls. The top marquee can be illuminated, a setting which can be toggled from the menus. The coin door can be opened. It has vinyl overlays and a built-in lithium-ion rechargeable battery. You can connect external controllers via the 2 included USB ports, and there is also the option of plugging your TV into the device through an HDMI port on the back of the unit. It features a pull-out drawer on the back of the device, which contains the mini laser disc player. Now let's talk about the display. When you first power on the device, it plays the opening sequence, which I had not seen in years. You mimic inserting coins by pressing the left coin box button. The right coin box button will bring up the dip switch and cabinet control settings. You have 2 sword buttons, for lefties or righties, and the joystick works in 4 directions, up, down, left, and right. There are single and 2-player mode options. I'm not sure why this game ever included 2-player option, to be honest though. I tried playing 2-player mode, and you have very little time to switch between players when you die, which, unless you've practiced a lot, it will happen quickly. The game sports 3 difficulty levels, easy, medium, and hard. From what I gathered in my research, this has to do with how much time it gives you to react, and can change the number of plays required to complete the game. There is one other difficulty setting. The number of lives you are granted can either be 5 lives or unlimited plays. I could not get very far without the unlimited option. All around, it's a really neat device. The mini disc player, CD, and mini coins are really nice touches. The packaging it comes in is awesome. The box and mini cabinet has really nice artwork spread throughout. When Dragons Lair first came out back in 1983, there was nothing else like it on the market. The graphics blew everything else out of the water. However, at $1 per play, and given the difficulty of the game, at the time it was also way out of my budgetary means to play. Speaking of the difficulty, this game is so darn hard to play, even on easy mode. You have to be prepared to act fast. Even if you know what you are supposed to do, you cannot react too soon or too late, or you will lose a life. I found this website, which is essentially a playthrough guide for the various difficulties. My main frustrations is just how bad I am at playing the game. I believe it is especially hard since the game was originally designed to suck money from its players. As I've learned the moves, I've gotten better, but it's a long road to complete this game. My understanding is you have to successfully maneuver 200 moves to beat it. I wish they had included a few more easier levels like baby mode. I also would have appreciated having a battery indicator. Again, this game was meticulously redesigned to a 1/6 scale, taking into account all the arcade purists out there, trying to incorporate all the important details, and I have to say, New Wave Toys did a great job. Essentially, the game ROM is the same one used in the original arcade game back in 1983, ensuring it plays exactly like the arcade version. Although the display is small, it is really beautifully detailed and quickly comes to life once powered on. The sound booms from behind the device. The volume is easily adjusted with a handy dial. I am really happy with the build quality and appreciate all the attention to detail and effort that was put into making this a great little device. Highly recommended. And then the last thing I wanted to mention was that, yeah, it's working plugged into my computer monitor, which is a little more modern. but it did not work plugged into my 2007 TV that has an HDMI port. So I think maybe it needs newer HDMI for this to work, for it to work properly.
Dragons Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted it with treacherous monsters.
So what I'm going to do here is to the game audio to the HDMI. See how it sounds.
In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues.
So I think it sounds better coming directly off the Replicade. You know, the speakers they put in these old, well, these HDMI monitors aren't that good. So I'm going to try that.
It's the awesome forces
much
that
better.
oppose your efforts to reach the Dragons Lair. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
So I'll turn it down a little. Now here it's saying to insert coins, but before I do that, I just wanted to show that I plugged in a USB compatible joystick. I didn't know if it would be compatible. They don't have a list of which ones are compatible, but it does work perfectly after from the first try. So what that allows you to do is play the game on the HDMI with your joystick, and you can sit back and relax and not be right up having to cradle the thing in your lap. So it is a nice option to have. And on this joystick you can use the D-pad, and then button A is the sword. I'm not sure if any of the other buttons work.